Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. As the first down is still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screen play works.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
They sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They lose yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew where the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback and it also can be covered. Many times, quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Boy, after a huge gain on the ground, they come back and throw the football, and the quarterback's on his back. The offensive line's got to do a good job of not just with the run blocking, but taking care of their quarterback and giving him a chance to throw the ball.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Caught near the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball.
A change of direction. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down. Can they pick up the first?
Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Canes pick up enough to get a first down there. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They bring him down after a gain. It looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Refusing to be brought down. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Canes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the extra point is missed. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The sure hands. It's Schmidt. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fine time. Moving to his left. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 15, set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. They'll take a deep shot. Catch is made way down inside the 30. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. That's reeled in. It's Webb. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
And this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Canes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Canes.
Well, when everybody's covered, the tight end can be a quarterback's safety blanket, especially when you're looking towards the end zone. Great catch to get them in for the touchdown.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he gets into the end zone, so it builds the lead to 8 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He stays alive. He's moving out of the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. Picks up the first and is still going. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense facing 2nd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Pressure is fighting for the end zone. Now the ball comes loose. And he scores. Touchdown, Utah State.
Chris, that's a free ball. Anybody can jump on that. The offense, presence of mind to see it and get on top of that. That's going to be a touchdown. What a play.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. They'll try to run this one in. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Eludes the rush. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. First down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Oh, and the lob is intercepted near the sideline.
But when you play cover 3, you leave your corners essentially on an island downfield. Love how the corner does a nice job of being able to stay in position, stalk the receiver, and locate the ball for that interception.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Aggies. It was a foot race, and he won it. Now to try for 2. And it's incomplete. The try fails, but there is a flag on the field, so hold on a second. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. That's a design quarterback keeper. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry up. Trying for a 4th down completion. And looking for a big play here. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Miami. Oh, we've got a shootout here.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll run it in. The conversion works and gives them a 2-point lead here. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Utah State Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Makes a quick grab. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful 2-point try. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
Utah State Aggies will take over. 1st and 10.
And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And the Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. Keeper for the first down and more. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He's moving out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they will claim the second half lead. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead to 4.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there.
Utah State Aggies will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's brought down at the 35. Brings up third down.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Finding enough space for a solid game.
the ball carrier.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The back's got it again. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The Canes will crank up the tempo. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Hurricanes line up with a first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 11.
That makes the score. Miami 37, Utah State 26.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. Coverage team brings down the return. The snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. Today it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around and give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaks free. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to create. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Now rolling out to his left. Oh, the pass is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the second down play. He'll ride the back again here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
He stopped, but he gets a first down. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Schmidt. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Handoff to the back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ball carrier tackled there.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Second down and goal upcoming. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field, so if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And on the carry, he's heading left. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, picks up some decent yardage. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a short completion to the tight end. Oh, it is a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this.
It is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Utah State. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six. Looking to throw it deep. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Great move there. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
14, Miami, 7.
And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return.
Three.
First down here for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Now it's second down here.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Utah State 14, Miami 7.
Receiver in motion now. And the pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
He's tackled at the 34. Coming up, fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's escaping the pocket now. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down. The drive keeps going. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Miami. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Miami.
And the defense gets involved, scoring a touchdown to suddenly tie this football game.
Just getting a couple turnovers from your defense is really all you can expect. But to be able to get 6 points from them in addition is above and beyond. They get their 6 points, and now they're really thinking about winning this game.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
Using his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the 1st half. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's looking to scramble. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He eludes the rush. Trying to extend the play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, you don't see this very often. They're sitting back and prevent defense. They're just trying to avoid the potential big play downfield, and they come up with a sack.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Defense is coming after him. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on down.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Looks right for a quick completion. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. They're set now to try the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. And he's got it for a huge gain. Brought down at the 30. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Any time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass here on second down. Short throw complete to the tight end. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Hand off to the single back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Canes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And the tailback's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Well, they had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing him out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires, and this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Running play called on third and short. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Handoff running right. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. He'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
I'd really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Touchdown for the U. And they go in front here in the second half.
Number 3 with the carry.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
28. Utah State, 21.
And he fields it inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
And your Utah State Aggies will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Utah State offense out there. Remember last time, they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Miami 28, Utah State 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the move, looking deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Finds an open target on the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the fourth quarter. It's first and goal. And here's the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And it's second down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. The offense still out there. They're going for two here. Made on the left side. And he didn't make it. The defense rises up, so it's still a one-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Across the 45 now. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackle, but first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
He's running out of time here. Caught quickly.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
29 Philly.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Schmidt. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. He hands it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
But anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out.
Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Whether they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the sideline. Looks like he stays in, and they add 2 more points to the lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's moving out of the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just keep churning these yards out, playing with a lead here late in the football game. At the very least, you're thinking about making this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but keep eating that clock.
There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.